What is up, car addicts? In this video, I'll be giving a visual guide for this week's normal time trial, RC Bandito time trial, and the premium race totaling over $300,000. Note that the time trial can only be completed once a week for the $100,000 payout. Premium race, however, can be completed in a limited amount of times with a 48-minute cooldown between each win. So, starting off with the time trial this week, which is Elysian Island, I highly recommend a fast car such as the Pariah, Italy GTO, or the Vest 8, or a fast motorcycle such as the Hakuchu Drag, Shotaro, or Batty 801 constantly doing wheelies for this time trial. This time trial is pretty easy as it's very straightforward with only a few corners, plus there are no shortcuts needed, meaning that you can just follow the GPS route, and you will have plenty of extra time left over towards the end, making it even easier to finish if you happen to make a mistake during the time trial. Moving on to this week's RC Bandito time trial, which is Construction Site 2. As always, you need to own an RC Bandito in order to participate in these. So this week's RC time trial is pretty simple. In the beginning, you want to go fast, but once you acquire the first two checkpoints, you want to go very slow in the turns for the rest of the time trial. Even going super slow in the slow turns of the building, you will still have time left over at the end, so pretty easy time trial if you take your time. And lastly, we have this week's premium race, which is cutting Coroners. This one is restricted to the supercars class. I highly recommend either an Emirates, Krieger, Wagner, or S80RR for this race. I personally prefer the Wagner for this specific premium race because of how consistent it is, and I just personally feel very comfortable with it on this specific track. One of the biggest tips I can give for the Wagner, other than having it fully upgraded obviously, is putting off-road tires on it. The car absorbs all the bumps and curbs a lot better, which is very important while you're taking corners. If you've never done this race before, I highly recommend attempting the standard version of it first so you can get familiar with it. And that's it, guys. Normal time trial this week is pretty easy if you're in a fast vehicle. The RC time trial construction site 2 is pretty easy if you go slow in the building section. And this week's premium race is pretty simple as well if you give it a couple practice runs in the normal version beforehand. Again, remember guys, you can earn over $300,000 between the three, and setting yourself the goal to beat them is always a lot of fun in my personal opinion. Let me know down below which one you found most difficult and what vehicles you used in the comments. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.